Welcome back, everyone. William Tyndale here, and we're continuing to learn how we got God's Word, the Bible. How did we end up with God's Word written down? Well, did you know there was a time in history where men did not have God's Word written down? In fact, the first human beings, Adam and Eve, never had a Bible. Instead, God spoke directly to them. And it wasn't just to Adam and Eve, but even after the fall, where mankind fell into sin, God would continue to speak through dreams and visions and other ways to men like Noah when he told Noah to build the ark, or to Abraham and his descendants like Jacob and Joseph after them through dreams and other visions. God spoke directly to them, and still nothing had been written down about God's word until a man named Moses would come later in history. God would take him and his people Israel out of captivity from the nation of Egypt, and God would take Moses up on a mountain and give him the words of God. And the first ones that were written down were on stone tablets. These are called the 10 Commandments. God wrote them with his very own finger. But then later on, Moses would write down God's word with his own hand, just as we spoke before, like the holy men of old. God chose Moses to write down actually some of the first books of the Bible in the history of humanity. And we'll learn more about that next week. But until then, keep enjoying God's Word, the Bible.